Mick Meaney, ProfitCopilot.com, and today you will learn how to increase organic traffic with this keyword research strategy. So, the real key to driving more traffic, more visitors to your website is to understand your customers. So, to make this work, you need to know their pain points, you need to know which problems they're facing, and you need to know the questions that they are asking. Now, when you know this, you can create content and marketing messages that will meet that need. And thankfully, all the information we need to help us to uncover this data is freely available. So we can uncover all of it using free tools. But first, before we get into that, you need to decide which stage of the marketing funnel to focus on. So generally speaking, very generally, if your monetization method is Adsense or CPM, then you should be focusing on top of funnel content, things like how-to tutorials and educational content. If your monetization method is affiliate marketing, then you should really be focusing on things like product reviews and comparisons, middle of funnel content. And if your monetization method is e-commerce or direct sales, then you should be focusing on bottom of funnel content, so things like case studies and testimonials. Now, realistically, you should be focusing on every stage of the funnel, but this strategy is just a good way to get started without feeling overwhelmed. So do come back, repeat this process for each stage of the funnel when you are ready. And knowing what stage of the funnel that you're targeting will really determine your seed keywords, which are very important for this. So let's go to Google now and run through a general example of how to implement this strategy. So let's take a look at some seed keywords. Here you can see that I have put in keto diet as a very general keyword, and if we scroll down, we're going to see this section, people also asked. So these are your customer pain points, the things that they're really focusing on in this general keyword. Now, we can go through all of this manually and copy and paste each one into a keyword research tool, but we're going to batch process it. We're going to make the whole thing really quick and easy because, listen, if we click on one of these, watch what happens to the search engine results. Do you see that? Another one, and a few more questions pop down. Let me show you. If I click on it again, more appear. So you can spend all day going through this list and you can get lots and lots of data. It's going to take you a while, so we're going to automate it. So we're going to use a free Chrome extension called SEO Minion. I suggest you install that, and when you do, when you run the search again, you're going to have this section on the right hand side. So this is going to allow you to export all that data that we just looked at and make it into something that makes sense and something that you can use to create useful content that converts. Okay, so we need to make sure that this section is on download. We want to go to PAA, at least 2 levels. You can spend more time if you want more data. You can go right up to 6 levels if you want all the data available. But PAA stands for people also asked. So just for this example, I'm going to click go. Now it's going to run through all the questions. It's going to compile them into a spreadsheet that I can now upload to Google Sheets, or I can use it in Excel. And there we go. It's downloaded. Okay, great. So now we have this spreadsheet. Let's open this up a little bit. So here you can see all the questions that people are asking. So it's just compiled it for us. It's taken the heavy lifting out of it. So what do we do with this data? So, okay, we can go through and create content based on these questions, but we're not going to do that just yet. What we really need to do is validate the search volume so we know that it's worth our while. And listen, when you create content based around answering these questions, what happens is you have this section here. People also asked, but check out how it works. So you have this link directly inside the question. So we have some copy and a link to a website. So from this strategy alone, you can increase your traffic by at least 500%. If you get listed on the front page of Google in a these are called featured snippets. If you get listed in a feature snippet like this, you can increase your traffic by around 500%. So what do we do with all this data? Well, we just paste it into a keyword research tool. There's plenty available. If you want a free option, then SEMrush has got a free basic plan. So if we go to SEMrush, we go to the keyword over tool. If you want to sign up for SEMrush, I've got an affiliate link in the description. It's going to help you out. It's going to give you a good starting point. However, even though I am an affiliate of SEMrush, my personal recommendation is for Ahrefs. It is the tool that I use at the moment. There is a price tag associated, so if you don't want to invest any money at this stage, then use the free plan of SEMrush. You're not going to get as much data. You're not going to be able to put in as many keywords as you can if you have the paid version. But if you do want to invest, then I recommend you go with Ahrefs. I'm not an affiliate of theirs. I just believe it is a better SEO tool. So they work in pretty much the same way. I'm just going to paste in some of the data there to give you an idea of what it looks like. I'm going to run a search here. And now it's going to tell me that, well, they couldn't find data for 10 keywords. That's really good to know. So we know that we can exclude those. So they've already been excluded. But check this out. It's going to show me the keyword difficulty, the search volume, the number of clicks, the number of clicks, the parent topic. Really good data to have when creating content. So if we're going for low-hanging fruit and we're not particularly concerned about the search volume, we just want to get ranked and get a small amount of traffic, then we can structure it by keyword difficulty. Let's click it again, and there we go. So we can see this one is peanut butter keto. It's got keyword difficulty of 24. That means it's pretty achievable. Now, what I love about Ahrefs is this section here. So we have matching terms. If we click on that, it's going to bring back even more suggestions. So here we can see that if we went for is peanut butter keto, the search volume is 8,000. So that's pretty good, but the keyword difficulty is slightly higher than this one here. Our bananas keto, which is 19. However, it does have a lower search volume. Then down here, this one is easier. Our cucumbers keto with a search volume of 2,000, but a keyword difficulty of 12. So here we can figure out what type of content we should really be creating and what we actually stand a chance of ranking for. So here green obviously means go, but if we go into yellow or orange, then we're going to need a lot more domain authority. We're going to need a lot more backlinks to rank for that content. But if we have something here like keyword difficulty of 10, can I eat one slice of bread on keto? Search volume is 200 and keyword difficulty is 10. It's pretty easy to rank for that key phrase. Another thing we can do with Ahrefs is look for related terms. So perhaps there's something that SEO Minion has missed. Now we can uncover that information as well. It's going to take a couple of minutes to generate this data. There we go. So now again, we can structure it by keyword difficulty or search volume, depending on what you want to go for. I recommend if you have a website with a low domain authority and fewer backlinks, then structure this by keyword difficulty so you know exactly what type of content you should be creating to get that smaller amount of traffic. So you're going to have to hit keyword difficulty a couple of times to get it to list in reverse order. So there we go. So these key phrases here are all really easy to rank for, but the keyword search volume is pretty low as well. So what I tend to do is spend a fair bit of time going through looking at all the search suggestions, the related terms, the matching terms, to really find out content ideas that I can actually rank for. And when you do this and you are consistent, you will see an increase in traffic over time. But the key is you have to be consistent, because when you are consistent, you can achieve amazing results. I mean, take a look at what one of my students, Matt, has done. He has made over $2 million with my traffic methods. And if you want to know the secret and you are serious about growing a popular and profitable internet business, then of course you need more traffic, because traffic equals money. So I will give you the secret traffic methods that I never share on YouTube or anywhere else for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Get that free training course. There's a link in the description and also a thumbnail on screen now. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. See you very soon. Take care.